completely outsider, out of the box.
Alright.
It's funny because
Hypnose, yeah.
Andy Pod, this is
it makes
the
it very powerful.
this is the
In
podcast
that
interview
regard. What means I'm going to
with
go
techno
home.
DJ.
Be intentional.
What sort of music would you say your music is? Like techno or what?
Yeah, I would say this is techno. Yeah.
I'm just saying that to annoy him.
Or
I know he's got
electronic.
It's electronic techno.
Yeah.
some sort of electronic groovy.
Literally just.
I call it like beats and sort of
Amazing.
nice chill vibes or something.
A few
Like
hours.
chill with beats or something.
Yeah.
Nah,
No.
I don't know how to describe shit. Anyway,
The title of the video. I know music mastery. No.
music mastery. Oi, shout out to some sort of shout out. People might watch. Who knows? Probably no one will ever watch this, but fuck it. It's going on YouTube. So
Yeah, sweet.
if you can hear it, we're here. You want to be on the? Oh, we have another person, but she doesn't want to be on the thing. So I'm just going to show you the beach and the music.
Your camera will explode if I go.
Yeah.
Not in a good way.
There you go. I don't think that guy wants to be filmed, so I'm not going to film him too much. But that's the beach.
Yeah, true.
So if you take a photo.
Oi, I'm going to ask. Let's ask a serious question for the podcast. What's something interesting that we should talk about? For the millions of people that are watching, so it's not just what they're watching shit, but they're listening to cool music.
Oh, people who can change the world.
People who can change the world. What's something you think is
Bob
cool?
Marley.
Interesting. You think Bob Marley's interesting? So tell,
Yeah.
tell us something interesting about Bob Marley.
We're listening to a speaker that's named Marley.
He's got a bob cut on.
Bob Marley was talking about a revolution and richness and wealth that isn't money and possessions. And he was talking to the word about what is the realness of I and I, Rastafari.
Bob Marley was talking about the realness of the world.
Well, yeah. Comes from a certain sort of background where he learned a lot about what was needed in the world, or what messages he needed to bring to the world. He felt like it was a big deal. So, put his whole life into it, and he ended up being
What did he put his whole life into?
music.
In a nutshell. No, what did it mean to him? It meant something to him. It meant like did he know
Purpose.
that he was like
I'd say purpose.
a crusader for freedom and all this stuff,
Yeah,
or
no,
was it
so-
just by accident?
I would say that it was like a form of his own healing from his own life, you know what I mean? Like from the shit that he went through. Music was the way to be able to transmute that energy. And so he would utilize his own experience to put into the songs.
Yeah.
And then that's what's resonated through the pure authenticity. Fucking how the world needs to be of love more and not follow the way of the man, of the money, or that kind of government, or governments at all. He was talking about the people have the power, and
People have the power, man.
there is an imbalance, and it shouldn't be like that. And it's like, it's not just political, it's not just local, but it's global. And, he was really...
We need to connect more to our emotions and go off our own emotions than others.
Well, yeah. Live from a place where there is love and love itself and peace.
How does that play out at a practical level, on day-to-day level, in a
For
community
him,
level?
it was to be able to transmit that musical energy so he could be creative like this.
He was, yeah, but he was sort of inspiring people.
And I'd say his
You know, as an artist, it was his goal was to. But he was inspiring people like us, normal people, to do stuff in our lives. What do you think he was inspiring us to do? What was he inspiring you to do? What was he
or
inspiring you to do?
move, or
Dance?
be intrigued by what he's saying, or feel, actually.
No, but in your world,
His intent
in
was
your
to get
world.
more people to feel their emotions and respond to their emotions instead of being
Which-
blanked out by society and saying you can't be this and you can't be that. You got to go.
You can
off
be
on
whatever
your
you want, man.
emotions.
You know. But what does that mean for you? What do you want to be? What would you like to be if there was no boundaries? Wait, if there was no boundaries, what would you? If you could be anything in the world, you don't have to worry about money. You could be anything. What would you be? You could be a rocket scientist. You could be anything. But what would you do or be? If you had any endless resources?
Be myself.
What does that mean? What's yourself? What do you find interesting?
I don't know, just fucking, it is,
How would you like to impact the future of humanity?
I would imagine.
I don't know. I don't know.
What we were talking about before coincides with this in the fact about like we're only here for a certain amount of time, and it's like there's different time pockets within that time frame where you're able to get to the next part and understand what life's about at that point. And so then there is no separation. If I'm to put it into the most blatant way that I know, it's like there is no separation, past, present, or future. It's all happening. It's all happened. It's happening at the same time.
Yeah, but you only have one life,
We're
right?
living in
Your life, right? now, you.
Polaroid versions each day.
Travis,
Yeah.
in 40, in 20 years' time, in 40 years' time, in 50 years' time, in 60 years' time, you're probably going to be dead. So
Possibly, yes.
in 60 years'
Possibly.
time,
No, without a doubt.
you're going to look back on your life,
Yeah, yeah.
and you will have done 20 years of music, 20 years of concrete, 20 years of...
All these different.
What do you...
All these different pockets of lifestyle.
What are you interested in? I want to know what you're interested in. This podcast is
You're
about
listening to.
you. Are you going to work on music for the next 20 years?
I'm going to work on like no, so I don't know.
What are you going to work on?
It's,
This is people. For those of you, this is his music. This is his.
Funny you
This
ask
is his
that.
expression from his
It's
core.
funny you ask that. So what am I thinking of is like 2080. In between now and then, that's the time pocket.
20
That's the lifetime.
80?
2080. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's like now until then is the time pocket where
What impact are you? What
cleaner
impact is Travis
of
going to
dark force
have
energy and
on
the-
this
dying off now.
on this species?
We're going to be more luminous beings.
We're going to be more luminous. How?
Well,
What
I
are you
would
working
say
on?
by
What are you
far
working on?
tuning in,
We're
tapping
tuning
in and turning the pipe on.
But how are you going to do that in reality? How are you going to do that in reality?
Breathe, walk on the ground barefoot, drink
How are you going to
fucking
affect
pure water,
the next 2 billion years of human evolution?
fucking feel everything. We've got like 36 different senses as a being. Human form, physical,
Wow.
5, but then beyond that,
Yeah.
what's available to us in the way of data that's fucking coming through
Mhm.
is this and how we use it. So it's like, yes, you can live segments of your life and do different things. And we're coming to a time where, like, you can say, in 50 years, I might be able to reverse my age another 30 years because the technology might be available. So if that happens, I can still live another 150 years if we keep doing that every sort of so often. You know what I mean? There's a movie called...
You're talking about imaginary technology in the future.
No, we're talking about what happens if we're going to keep on that trajectory of how fast we're going in development of technology.
No, yeah, if. But what about talking about what's real now?
Yeah.
That's what's real.
It's what we're doing.
You're talking about future technology that you're going to design. You're going to be part of designing.
No, but we have to create the space open and to become aware for those who are capable of doing so.
We have you're going to create the space for those who are fucking.
And so once they
experts.
and I would say that it'd be like the next generation of children that come through on the planet. The next.
Right, they're coming through now. Right.
And so
I'm in part trying to
in that case, it's like we have to get prepared by sort of creating that space for us mentally, visually, and then physically. And eventually, like once they start coming in, they'll get what work we've been doing, and the momentum of the shift will continue to piss off. By 2080, we'll be luminous beings that can fucking fully telepathically communicate. This close all from around the world. We've got a
Oh shit. Okay. GG.